Writing a personal statement. Hello fellow teachers, I am Zanaba Hailo and this is English for All Subject Teachers episode 13. Today I'm going to share with you the skill of writing a personal statement that can win any kind of job position and a scholarship program. So let's get started. First, let's talk about what a personal statement is. It can be easily defined as a written description of one's achievements, interests, and etc., included as part of an application for a job or a place at a university or college. Most people get confused with this term. It's sometimes called personal essay, reflective essay, statement of purpose, a narrative. So the common name is personal statement, but different scholarships can use this name, so don't get confused. So we can coin one common definition for this statement, word. A personal statement is a special type of essay that you typically write down when applying for a job or for scholarship programs. Having this, let me talk about the purpose of a personal statement. So your personal statement should share something about who you are, something that cannot be found in your resume or CV and transcript. So most people include every kind of information, but don't include that. Just tell them what's not in your CV or transcript. When you do that, you have to make sure you demonstrate you are a good fit for that particular job position or a scholarship program. Now let me continue with this idea or point. When you are applying, think about these specific purposes when you write down your material. So the purpose of any personal statement is to pass specific requirements of scholarship or a job position, and if that is true, firstly, when you want to be chosen in specific positions, you must understand what can you offer. You need to think about what you have, and based on the requirements, and then write it down on your paper. This is because based on your writing, applicants can be considered or rejected because not all of the people can meet scholarship or job requirements. So that's why it is important. Secondly, this document helps people to sell their strengths because of their skills, knowledge, experience, and personal goals. Let me continue with the importance. Personal statement is called the heart of your application. Why that? Because a personal statement is kind of an introduction for the selection committee. That means it determines whether you are invited to an interview, and if you are selected as a finalist, the interview questions will be based on this material. That's why we say it's the heart of your application. Why do I need a personal statement? Is it enough for if I have a CV and a job application letter? No way, no way, don't do it. People write personal statements to introduce themselves as winners of scholarship or job competition, and that means the personal statement is a paper that introduces an applicant as the person, winner, potential candidate, or the best choice to be chosen among the others. So you're going to win any kind of scholarship or job if you have only this material in your hand. A well-written personal statement can mean the difference between standing out from the crowd and your application being rejected. Again, if people cannot organize and write their personal statements, they will not find their purpose in their life. That's why it is too much important. Let me get to the second section of this lesson. How do we structure personal statement? This is sometimes confusing. After today, you'll know how you do that. You may ask, are there any rules to follow? Well, there are no rules. As personal statements are personal, there is no one type or style of writing that is set out as a model. But While every personal statement is unique in style, it gets the same purpose. That is, the personal statement is a document that reflects the key points of the applicant considering the requirements of the position, whether it is a job or a scholarship. How long should a personal statement be? Um, Normally, the length of a personal statement will be dictated by the application. But typically, we can have 500 words up to 800 words limits. And this means it's going to be around 1 page or 2 page. That is the limit. What can I advise you here is your material must conform to the words restriction given by the scholarship or the job owners. So as parts of your application might be literally not be read if you violate the rules. If you are said or an instructor to write 500 words, stick to that. If you go beyond that, even a single word, you are not going to be included, or you are not going to be part of that job or scholarship program. So never ever exceed the limit that's given by the people who give you the instruction. What do you put in personal statement? It's a tricky question again. A personal statement must be again written in a concise, pertinent, and to the point manner, and any kind of successful personal statement may answer the following question. I'm going to give you here a prompt list that will help you to achieve that. So let's start. First, you need to include these questions. What am I like, or who am I? Under this section, include your abilities, skills, and strengths. Again, your interests and values, your personal qualities, your areas of excellence. This is the first point you need to focus on. Next, okay, before that, let me give you some examples. So starting off with the who are you question, always aim to include a key interaction as the first point, and this is done in this way. Let me give you just a simple example. Let me say that I'm going to apply, so I'm going to write it in this way. The heading, personal statement for Zanab Hailo. A qualified and enthusiastic English language teacher with over 14 years worth of experience, currently searching for a lecturer position to utilize my skills and take the next step in my career. So easy, to the point, it's not wordy. This is how you can done. Second point you need to include in your material is what do I know and what can I do. That means you need to include about something about your work experience, style, and the motivation. Third, what I have to offer in the working environment. So say something about what you are going to contribute. So what you want to make and how you want to make this contribution. Just elaborate them easily. Let's move on. Next comes your career goals. So what do I want to be by joining this scholarship program or job position? Fifth, why does it make sense for me to study or work at? This is what you need to focus on. Why is this the right place and program or position? So don't say it is closer to my home. Most people are confused with this. It's closer to my family's, blah blah. It's not that. Make it professional. Is it consistent with your stories and activities to date? Just drop some connection and that's it. Okay, let's come to the next point. How do we organize the paper? Let me answer this question. So the structure of the paper is easy. You need to follow the structure of a personal statement that consists of 3 sections: introduction, body paragraphs, and the conclusion. The reason is that because the committee may review many personal statements per day and they consider the best option in many cases. If you don't meet that condition, they are going to get rid of you. No one is going to read your paper. So use it or try to structure your essay as follows: introductory paragraph, body paragraph, and then concluding paragraph. Whether it is 1 page or 2 page, it is a must. What can include? Already I've discussed, but let me just give you some points how we can structure it. In the introduction part, the most important part in the document, it is the most important because it helps you to capture the examiners. So it must include a hook and a desire to read further. I think you know what a hook means. It's like something that is engaging. In the body paragraph, you include your experience, life goals, and other important aspects that meet the requirements of the position. You have to focus on the requirements when you write everything in here. And the conclusion is easy. The conclusion part is the reflection where the applicant states why he or she is the best candidate for that position. Okay, let's come to the writing style. What kind of writing style do you follow in writing personal statement? The rule is always use the personal and the formal writing style so as to meet the criteria of this document. You can use any kind of person or a tense, but you have to maintain consistency throughout your writing. So finally, let me give you a short template, a personal statement for, you put your names there. For instance, let me read it. A recent business economics graduate with a 2.1 honors degree from the University of X looking to secure graduate commercial analyst position or similar to utilize my current analytical skills and knowledge and also help me to further develop these skills in practical and fast-paced environment. Then you can include and conclude in this way. My eventual career goal is to assume responsibility for the analysis and implementation of all commercial data and actively contribute to the overall success of any business I work for. So this is how you can easily structure your personal statement, whether it is a job position or you are applying for a scholarship program. Next Friday, I'm going to come up with some kind of checklist that will help you to develop or structure your material well again. Thank you for today for being with me and giving you or lend me your time. If you have any kind of questions, don't hesitate to write it down under my comment section. I will come up with another good lesson for next time. Until I meet you next Friday. Bye bye. Bye for now.